Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Protesters in Libya have blocked major roads in Tripoli, demonstrating against their foreign minister meeting with his Israeli counterpart. Libya, a strong backer of the Palestinian cause, does not recognise Israel, and the meeting has sparked protests in the majority Arab state. Libya's Prime Minister has suspended Eli Cohen, who said the historic meeting was the first step in establishing relations with Libya. However, Libya's Presidential Council, which represents its 3 provinces, said it was illegal to normalise relations with Israel. The mother of the Spanish Football Federation president, Luis Rubiales, has gone on hunger strike because of the inhuman hunt against her son. Media gathered outside the church after Angelis Bejar locked herself in the building in Motril. There has been widespread criticism of Rubiales after he kissed the forward Jenny Hermoso on the lips, following Spain's Women's World Cup final win. FIFA, the sport's world governing body, suspended him on Saturday. Players and a string of coaches on the women's squad are demanding he go, and the government also wants him out, while members of the England team are also behind Hermoso.
The pictures and the videos speak for themselves, so hopefully, the federations do what's right, and we know what's right. I know that we've got 2 players that play for Barcelona, and they're obviously in regular contact. But I think, like I said, with the statement that we put out earlier, we just want to make sure that they've got our support, and if they can get as many people that can create that, then we're more powerful. Something that we've always spoke about as Lionesses, the same as last year when we won the Euros, is we want to be more than just a football team. We want to create more powerful moments. Off the back of the Euros, we were able to build a legacy on making sure that football was more available for everybody, and it was in schools and it was more accessible. And similar to this year, we stand up for what's right, and we're more powerful as a collective.
The Office of the Medical Examiner has positively identified the shooter.
Police say a man who shot 3 people dead in a racially motivated attack in Florida wrote of his hatred of black people before the attack. 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmater fired 11 rounds at one woman sitting in her car in Jacksonville before entering a shop and shooting 2 other people. Sheriff T.K. Waters said he then turned the gun on himself.
The manifesto is quite frankly, the diary of a madman. He was just completely irrational. But with his irrational thoughts, he knew what he was doing. He was 100% lucid. He knew what he was doing. And again, it's disappointing that anyone would go to these lengths to hurt someone else.
A technical issue which hit UK air traffic control systems has caused thousands of flight delays and cancellations across Europe. Holidaymakers are stuck all over the UK and abroad, with the National Air Traffic Services saying it had applied restrictions to traffic flow. NATS apologised and said it had identified and remedied the issue that was affecting its ability to automatically process flight plans. Tropical storm Idalia is projected to develop into a Category 3 hurricane by the time it makes landfall. That's according to the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis. The governor said the hurricane could make landfall in northern Florida's Big Bend area, where the panhandle transitions into the peninsula.
There really doesn't seem anything to prevent it from continuing to strengthen. And we've seen this before with something like Hurricane Michael that continued to gather strength. So this is going to be a major impact, and Floridians should expect that this storm will be a major Cat 3+ hurricane.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.